Hello everyone, I am Nolana Lynch and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing a quick sneak peek of the upcoming Archer and Olive Kit Club that is being released on the 8th of April at 9 a.m. CST. And I'm also going to share with you how I've been using the Kit Club for my two planners, my creative crafty planner, as well as this planner, which I use as a weekly journal, and I'm excited to share this with you. So let's get into today's unboxing and a little journal with me session. Okay, so we're opening this up now. It is called Gather and Grow. This is the April Kit Club or Kit Club number 29. I noticed in the shop that the minty fresh one, which was released probably around February, is in the shop. So if you're not a subscriber but you'd like to try out these kits and purchase them, there are a few in the shop that you can purchase. You can use my code NOLANA10 and you'll get 10% off of your order, and it's a great way to test out the Kit Club and see how it works for your planning and your journaling before committing to a subscription. So I'm really excited about this one. It is the cutest farm theme. I am seeing it for the first time, so I'm unboxing it here with you. And these are just stunning. Look at this washi tape with the Truce tomatoes or heirloom tomatoes on the vine. And then this lovely green and gold plaid type material, and then we have this other one with vegetables and gold dot foil. So very cute, very spring, but also can work for autumn if you're in the southern hemisphere like myself because of these lovely earthy colors. And so we're looking at this. It's a lovely smooth satin finish sticker. This one is a white. Let me just kind of, yeah, so it is opaque, an opaque sticker, not a transparent one, but lovely icons, some seed packets, carrots, turnips, so very cute. And then we have these transparent stickers with your chicken, eggplant, and whatnot. These are gorgeous. And we have our date planners as well, our days of the week, and the different numbers here and headings, as well as trackers and flags and tags and icons. So very cute to use in your planner setup if you're doing vertical planning or horizontal. And then we have these boxes as well. So this is a paper finish, and this one as well is a papery finish, not as satiny as the first one. So we have some gold foiling here, some additional icon stickers. I feel like there are more sticker sheets than before in this one. So we have some icon stickers here with some tabs, I guess because there aren't any accessories, so it's all additional sticker sheets this month. And then we have some nice tags and stationery items, and some little, oh, these are cute little picket tabs here. And of course we have the paper, so one side's plain, one side's dot grid. This is a beautiful kind of sagey color. And then we have this and another one. So this is the kit coming up on the 8th of April at 9 a.m. CST. And so I can't wait to share with you. I will do a journal with me using this kit, and I will have it up for you on the 8th for release day. But let's get into today's video where I share with you how I've been using my past kit clubs, and so you can see for yourself if it's something that you love to incorporate into your planning and journaling sessions. So I kick things off with using this Signs of Spring Kit Club. Now, this is how I've been using up my Kit Clubs lately. I've been using it in my planner sessions, but also in this Arch and Olive B5 spiral planner, which I use as a journal. So I journal weekly what's happening. And so it's really nice to be able to set it up at the beginning of a week or over the weekend and just have the columns and then the weekend rules for each day of the week so that I can add in my journaling of what's going on. I know that there are so many different styles of journaling, and I've used quite a few of them in the past. But I wanted this project to be one that feels effortless and one that, to trick my brain into doing it consistently. So far, because I do, a mix of scrapbooking and journaling, and I do journal quite a bit for my scrapbooking layouts, I felt like having a weekly journal would be a way for me to just write down my thoughts and my feelings, especially for weeks that feel busier or heavier for different reasons. And so it's not something where I feel pressured. Like, this project for me isn't about feeling pressured to journal every week and having a completely filled book at the end of the year. For me, this is a chosen outlet where I feel a bit heavy and I want to write things down. I pull it out, I decorate for the week, and I start writing through my feelings and what's going on, and help me to kind of reconfigure my brain and help myself. So it is a chosen outlet, no pressure. So I think, especially in the past, like even with being in the creative planning community, there is, sometimes internal pressure where you feel like, you've missed a week in your planner, like what's happening. But all of these are our chosen hobbies, and they are systems that we've developed to help ourselves, to help our mental health, help us feel more, just in control of our lives, and more connected with our lives, and just overall happier. And so if there's any part of a hobby that has us feeling stressed or pressured, it is a really good sign that it's time to let go of something. And when I say let go of something, it is usually self-imposed pressure of things that, aren't bringing us joy in a season. So I have quite been loving, hey, I need to journal. Let me pull out this. And I know it's there. I know that the weeks are set up. Alternatively, if you're doing like a daily undated journal, you can pick it up anytime you want. And I think that would give you a similar feeling. So it all depends on where we are and what our hobbies are. I like having a nice range of hobbies. I love being able to use photos. So I feel like I get most creative satisfaction out of having, a mix of photos and journaling in my layouts. So I've done like a couple in my heirloom journal from spring, which I really love. It's letter size, which gives me a mix of that. So I'm still journaling, but I'm adding in photos. And then I love scrapbooking. There's always, so many stories to scrapbook if you're a scrapbooker as well, So I love just having this for me. I love that it's not, an album that everybody's going to pull out in years to come, even though they may pull out my journal. But the sole purpose is for me to have somewhere that it's just for me, and not, fully documenting stories. And I quite miss this. I remember during my planning days, I loved, just putting stickers and washi and creating layouts, writing it all up. And so it's giving me the same dopamine hits that I would have had back then. And sometimes it's a great way. So I use this for my just as a journal, but I also have another one which I'll show you soon. That is my creative planner. And so I've been using that to just plan out what projects I'm wanting to do, because sometimes the roadblock is not not just wanting to create something. The roadblock is, well, what do I create with the time that I have and in this season of life? And so I feel like it really helps with bring clarity to my hobbies as well. So lots of ways to use the Kit Club. I'm enjoying showing it to you. So now I have laid down my stickers and my washi strips, and I am just gonna add in some of my journaling. I love how this came together. I love being able to leave a lot of white space and maximize the space for journaling, but still having a cohesive look from the Kit Club. So really having fun doing that as a journaling, just having some adding a creative component to the writing, but without pulling out, all of my mixed media stuff to create a layout. It's just an easy, fun way. You have some time in your day, you want to journal, you want it to be a bit pretty, but not, a big production. So I'm quite liking that it's a lovely, simple journaling creative practice. That's the word I was looking for. And so yeah, it's just having in some extra flowers there. The Signs of Spring kit is really pretty. This one is from March, I believe. It was 2 kits ago. So they come around pretty quickly. So it was Signs of Spring, then Reading with Friends, and then the kit that I just unboxed. So this one is Signs of Spring, and then I'll create a layout for you with Reading with Friends. And I noticed that the kit right before this one, Minty Fresh, is in the shop. So this one will probably be released up in the shop soon, maybe by the 8th of April as well at 8 p.m. CSC. So if this is one that you don't have and you're interested in getting, I would check out the website on the 8th to see if it's up. And of course, feel free to use my code NOLANA10 and get 10% off of your kit or whatever you're ordering on Arch and Olive. So that was that. And so now we have this layout that I'm going to create. So this is my creative planner / content planner. This one is a June start. So what happened is I have a June start and then I have a January start. And so my planner system for my creative stuff so stories I like to tell is one planner versus content and tasks around the content. So this is more like a content planner, but I also pull in some of the basic things for the week. So like I have PhD days. So those are the days where I'm just working on my PhD, so no content is happening. And so it's good for me to block that time out, because then it makes me a lot more intentional about the days that I've allocated towards content. And so I'm just gonna set it up. I think this was a week where I had so much to do and I felt like I was getting in my head about all my tasks. And so it really helped to get them down on paper and kind of just itemize everything and see exactly where everything is going to happen, and it helped to reduce anxiety or any stress that I was having around completing my tasks for the week. And so love just being able again to pull out this kit. This one is Reading with Friends. It's super cute. It is no longer in the shop, but Again, it probably be available next month if there are extras. So feel free to check that out. And so it was a mix of having these kind of coffee stains, which is quite fun. It's kind of like how I was feeling a bit low energy. So I put some coffee stains in there, some parentheses in there, just make it all happen. And love pulling out these washi strips to just create some sort of structure. I think it helps me feel like the tasks are contained to a section as well. So lots of, it's a play on the psychological aspects of planning too, and using the kits to do that. And then pulling it all together slowly. So at this point, I really just wanted to write out my tasks for content for the week and kind of get ahead on that. And so I wasn't too fussed about making the page extremely busy or extremely anything. I just really wanted to get into my head that these are my tasks and these need to be done, and get it onto paper. And so I'm focusing on Monday to Friday, maybe, and knowing that my PhD days were Tuesday and Thursday at that point. And so just kind of blocking off the days where I've allocated for content tasks to get those things done. It's interesting because I feel like as a mom with young kids, sometimes we're tired. I know everybody is tired from all sorts of different things. But right now my daughter is teething, and so the nights have been rough. And I just needed to feel focused during the day. And so this really helped me just getting it into my planner and kind of laying out my plans for the rest of the week. So this is how I've been using my Kit Club in 2 ways. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and share with me down below. How have you been using your Kit Clubs? I'd love to know. All right, so this is what my planner looked like in the end. I kept it pretty simple, just adding in some of my tasks for content and for my PhD and just some family things and personal things. So love how it all came out. It really just helps to focus in and zone in my brain as I work through my tasks for each week. And so I really love having this as a companion as I journey through my week, especially when I feel stuck. So thank you so much for being here and watching today's video. I can't wait to see you in the next video coming up. I have unboxings of some really special things coming out with Archie and Olive for the new release on April 8th at 9 a.m. CST. So please sign up for notifications if you haven't already done so. And if you're wanting to go by the shop and get anything before the release, before the onslaught of orders come in, you're welcome to use my code NOLANA10 to get 10% off of your order. Thank you for being here, and see you in the next video. Bye.